All right, guys, here we go. Number 3. This is the standalone versus the grid-connected photovoltaic system. The family in Arizona. 3A. No, not 3. It's number 4. Number 4. Number 4A. All right. Describe one environmental benefit and one environmental cost of photovoltaic systems. So one benefit. So pro would be less atmospheric pollution, right? Because you're not burning fossil fuels. There's less nuclear waste. You're not using nuclear power. I'll give you one more here. Let's say if you put the panels on your house, less land disturbance, right? And a con, right? So the panels must be made. Panels are made, and the energy used to make the panels could be a negative thing. Let's see what else here. So there might be some toxic waste associated with making the panels. So that's a little different than energy use, right? If you have batteries involved with photovoltaic, so disposal of batteries at some point is a problem, right? Which is kind of like toxic waste, but how would you dispose of batteries? Let's see here. That's good. All right, so that's for A. For B. Number 4B. All right, so what's B asking here? Pros, and so this is where you write your little thing here, right? So it says, from the two types described, select whether standalone or grid is best for the family and persuade them with pros and cons. All right. So if we had the, let's see, the grid connected, right? So grid versus standalone, right? So let's go pro, con, pro, con. All right, here we go. So if you are connected to the grid, you do not need no batteries, right? So there's a pro. Standalone, you don't need the power company. No need for the grid. That's a positive in itself. Let's see, another positive for the grid connection is if something happens at peak demand, you can get actually, so we'll say no batteries, but also, how am I going to word this here? There will be enough electricity at peak demand. That's really messy, so you're probably just listening to me. So if you're on the grid and your system isn't producing enough, you can use the grid's electricity. Let's see, another pro for standalone. You don't need any the metering equipment, right? So that if you are attached to the grid, they need to meter that. They need to keep track of it, right? So that could be actually a negative of the grid is you need meters from the utility company. They got to come set that up. Let's see here. Standalone. Oh, wait. All right. So even though you have no batteries, you don't need batteries. The negative is there is no battery. Right. So no batteries for backup if you're on the grid. A positive is the battery system's unnecessary. So you don't need to spend money on the batteries. But a negative is, let's say the whole grid goes down, you don't have any batteries. So the positive over here is batteries, right? So that's one I could add to the standalone. All right, which you could argue is that, right? What was I writing over here? Sorry. Standalone. What was? Hold on, I'm getting confused. I'm doing too much at once here. No electricity at night if your batteries fail, or you don't have, I mean, if you have standalone, you need batteries. So no electricity at night if your storage, your batteries fail. Right, so that's a problem. Let's see, what else here? You might need a large area for the solar cells, right? So if you use a lot of electricity, you're gonna need a lot of solar panels. So there's a large area. So that instead of your roof, you might have to do ground mount, which would take up a lot of space. Here, another positive opposite of that would be small area needed for the cells, right? You don't need as much electricity. Okay, that's good enough. All right, so that's 4B. Let's use this color. Number 4C. What's C asking us here? Describe 2 ways the government and industry could promote the use of photovoltaic cells. All right, it could lower cost of the cells, right, of the solar cells. Right, industry could do that. Government could give tax credit or rebate for solar cells, solar panels. Those are the first 2 I thought of. Let's see here. Both provide education about solar power, right? So there's 3. Let's see here. Mandate solar cells on new construction. That's another one that could be utilized for 4C. So again, what are they asking? Describe 2 ways the government industry could promote, right? So there you go. All right, so there's that. Okay, number 4D. All right, describe 2 ways that homeowners could use passive solar designs. All right, so this is like the green building, right? You could have a green roof. You could have vegetation around the house, and yeah, I can spell vegetation around the house. And the green, you can put vegetation on the roof, and in the group you could have water, like a pond or something on the green roof. Both of these are to cool the house down, increase the insulation of the house, right? That keeps it cooler in the summer and warmer in the winter. You could, if you're in the northern hemisphere, face the house south with windows facing south. You can have skylights, right? So sun can come in, less lighting needs. Same thing here, and for energy, keep it warmer in the winter, let's say. You could have overhangings to block sunlight in the summer, like awnings. Yeah, okay. Summer. Let's see, what else am I forgetting here? I mean, that's pretty good. Those are good ones there. Yeah, those are pretty good. Okay. So that's number 4. All right, so I'm going to stop this video.